Hey, Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh Shmi Shai, Pashim Hakudash, the ones apostles of great millstone, and Shalom to you brothers in the highways and byways doing the works sincerely and faithfully and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we are all found in that number. All right. So this is going to be a quick clip that I've put together, and this is Carson Daly, and he has a congresswoman from, I believe it's from Alaska, retired, and she's going to start speaking about this war, the upcoming war, and the ramifications of the war, you know. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna pause it, and as she speaks on certain things, I'm gonna go bring the scripture out, because damn, it's like somebody then opened up the scriptures and read them to her, and she understood what it was talking about. So without further ado, let's start the video, and like I said, I'll go back and pull scriptures as she speaks. All right.
Well, we've been arguing about pronouns here in the United States and wondering why 2x4s now cost $9 a piece. There's real drama unfolding in Europe. Tensions between Ukraine and Russia are the highest they have been in a very long time. And we get some sense that there are political elements, mostly in the Democratic Party, not exclusively though, who would like to see a war in Europe. What is this, and how concerned should we be about it? Tulsi Gabbard has paid a lot of attention to this. She's a former member of Congress from the state of Hawaii. We're happy to have her on tonight. Congresswoman, thanks so much for coming on. So is this conflict moving toward war, and are there leaders in this country who would like to see that, do you think?
It is moving in a very dangerous direction, and the question for the American people is, are we willing to go to war with Russia on behalf of Ukraine?
All right, so let's stop there. All right, this is Revelation 11:14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so what a lot of people don't realize, and they dismiss the fact that, you know, we hear of wars and rumors of wars, we hear of tensions and uprisings, and at the end of the day, we don't really see any result, you know. And this is why people always put it on the back burner as, it's just all talk and propaganda. All right. But little do they know, there's an appointed time for everything. Yahweh Shai has an appointed time for this particular war, which is the Third World War, which is going to be the last war. All right. And with that being said, you know, we in the truth and in the known understanding know that it's inevitable. It's coming down the pipe. We right here, man. We are right here. All right. And the scriptures don't lie. The third woe cometh quickly, and it's unfolding every waking morning, man. We're getting that much closer every waking morning. All right, so continue on. Let's go back.
And we need to understand that such a war would come at a cost beyond anything that we can really imagine. Because this is not a war that is just, okay, this is going to be something that's happening to someone else, somewhere else on the other side of the world. No, this is something that will directly impact me and you, Tucker, every single one of your viewers, and all of our loved ones. And this is a war that is not a game. It's a war in which there are no winners, because you've got, you know, thousands of nuclear weapons that the United States has aimed towards Russia. Russia has thousands of nuclear weapons aimed towards us that could hit any town or city in America in less than 30 minutes.
Okay. She's going in. She's going in. All right. So let's get this. She said there's a nuclear missile that can hit America in less than 30 minutes. All right. Now we know there's all types of supersonic missiles, hypersonic, low cruise. I mean, there's just a litany of missiles that are going to come over here. All right. So she mentioned the time frame. The scriptures speak about this. Revelation 18:17. For in 1 hour, such great riches are come to naught. Okay. So she's even up on the fact that there's a very small window of a small time window where this place is going to be destroyed. Okay. For in 1 hour, such great riches are come to naught. You know. So it's out there, man. The word is out there. Let's listen to what else she says.
minutes and exact a cost upon every one of us that would result in excruciating death and suffering beyond comprehension. Hundreds of millions of people dying and suffering.
Okay, hundreds of millions of people dying and suffering. So let's get this. All right. 2 Ezra 16 and 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death. Okay? These are the things that are going to be taking place when this third world war starts, man. When these missiles start flying all over the place. Okay? It says, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear. The beginnings of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? You know? It's like she's been watching videos, man. She may have been watching Great Millstone videos. Who knows? She's retired. She's probably in her room just clicking on videos, watching brothers' shows from the head apostles on down, you know, and putting this thing together. And she's absolutely correct, man. It's going to be, as the scripture says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. This is what she just got through explaining to Carson. All right? So there's no doubt, man, this is going down. This being noised abroad. This is what's going to happen, man. Let's continue on, because she says a few more key things.
Suffering, seeing their flesh being burned from their bones. This is something that you know you can't really even imagine.
Oh, wait a minute. Flesh being burned from their bones. Okay, let's go to Zechariah 14. Zechariah 14 and 12. And it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand on their feet. Did not she just mention that? And their eyes shall consume away out of their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. This is what she just got through explaining. Matter of fact, let's play it again real quick. Let's see if we can get it back there. Take it back a quick second here. Let me see.
And it's a cost that we will all pay. Imagine. And it's a cost that we will all. This is something that seeing their flesh being burned from their bones. This is something that you know you can't really even imagine. And it's a cost that we will all pay.
Why in the world would we ever contemplate going to war with Russia, honestly?
Okay, Carson asked, why would we contemplate going to war with Russia? Okay, let's get Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You see, Carson, this is something you don't understand. Yahweh Shai is in control of this thing, man. No matter how much, no matter how much you desire not to do something, it's not your will, it's Yahweh Shai's will. Okay? And this is why the people don't know. Because there's no fear of Yahweh Shai in this land. There's no fear whatsoever. Okay? And the Bible is just a book of fables and fantasies. Okay? That's how they perceive the Bible. All right, but according to this retired congresswoman, you would have thought she was watching videos, man, and listening in and tuning in. You know, where would she get that from? Watching their flesh consume away off their body or burn up off their body. You know, she may be watching, man. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt if she's watching. All right, continuing on a little bit more.
It is one that we should not do for those very reasons.
Yeah.
If you look at the impacts of what a nuclear war brings, it really brings about the end of the world as we know it.
Whoa.
And our leaders should understand.
Whoa, wait a minute. It brings about the end of the world as we know it. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? And which is a very, very important statement. The end of the world as we know it. Because what we know now is Esau is in control of this world. Esau has dominion over this world. All right. So she's basically reading between the lines and saying the end of our rulership is up. The end of the world as we know it. Right, because we know it to be an Edomite world, man. Yahweh Shai said, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. So this is Esau's world, as it pursuant to Job 9:24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. All right. So it is the end. It's the end of Esau's rulership, man. And she's spot on, man. Believe it or not, this woman's spot on with the things she's saying, because they exactly line up with the scriptures. You know? All right, let's go on some more.
Understand this consequence and take it seriously. And this is why President Biden, instead of continuing to escalate tensions and continuing this new Cold War between the United States and Russia, he needs to de-escalate these tensions, kind of, take the heat out of it and actually focus on bringing an end to this new Cold War. Because if he doesn't, then it's not a question of if we go to war with Russia, if this war ends up with a nuclear holocaust. It really is then just a question of when. And if we continue down this path that we are on, it's something that could happen a lot sooner than any of us think.
Okay. So this woman, this congresswoman, really was hitting it on the nose. Let me see here. I think I hit them all. Yep. I hit them all. All right. So this was just a little quick hit, just to let you brothers see, man, the word is going out. All right. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is out there, and he's touching all nations of people, not just Israel. He's even touching Edomites. He's even touching, Hamites. All right. The scriptures speak about that adversaries could neither gainsay nor resist. So this thing of ours is bigger than you could ever imagine, because, just because we put our videos up and we cater to, first and foremost each other, that's where the word is. That's who the word is out first and foremost for the brotherhood. All right. But you best believe, man, now that the word of this, as they say, black Hebrew Israelite thing is out there, people are tuning in. They may not be sitting there putting comments on the comment board or letting it be known that they're watching, but they're tuning in, man. All right. And when they tune in, they start putting, two and two together. They start doing a little research for themselves, and they come up with the very same, conclusion that we've been talking about. America's going to be destroyed. Esau's world is coming to an end. There's going to be great death and great mournings, sorrows. All right. Men are going to be doing things that they don't know why they're doing it. Okay. The thermonuclear missiles are going to destroy America. Babylon the Great. It's going to take a little bit less, an hour or some change maybe to destroy the whole land, wipe it desolate and clean. These are the things that are relevant right now. This is the time we're living in. All right. Don't get sidetracked with this, with the smoke and mirrors that Esau likes to put out there. All right, so Lord willing, brothers, edified, and I'll see you on another show. I say shalom.